Hello, hello. My name is Paris Manis, and I'm going to go over the Tableau project and a lot of the numbers, the data set you guys gave us, and answer the questions as well. Where's that? Okay, so this is what my project looks like for the most part. If I can, there you go. I have all my requirements down here at the bottom. Here is going to be my main data source. If it stop pulling up, okay. The first question, the first requirement that we had to do was fix the typographical errors, and I actually did that in Microsoft Excel and using the function there to look up words and change all of them because there was thousands and thousands of data sets for that one. And there was only two errors, typographical errors, and I fixed those real quick. Number two is rank the states from highest total insurance sales to lowest total insurance sales. And I did that as well. As you can see in my requirement two, we have New Jersey here at the top, and it goes all the way down to the bottom state of Massachusetts. So New Jersey had the highest up here, and and you can actually sort things between highest and lowest. So this would be like lowest to highest. Up here at the top of the screen is I can sort from highest to lowest as well. So that's how we had it right here. And the question that we had to answer was which state had the high sales, which is New Jersey, and Massachusetts had the lowest sales. The next question, what is the average amount of insurance sold per state? Which state had the highest average policy amount, and which state had the lowest average policy amount? And we can actually see that on the requirement 2C for question C. And we were able to average these out, the sales up here in the column section. And New York had the highest average with 788.32, and I think it was Connecticut. Yeah, Connecticut had the lowest with 601.14. And those are all organized from high to low as well. Question D. How many insurance policies were sold in each state? Let's go back to our Tableau. And then, so we're going to go to requirement 2D, and this is the total number. So it's the count in sales right here in the column section, and our rows is going to be our state. And then it goes from highest to lowest as well. So they had the highest, and they had the lowest. For E, and then do any states not meet the 800,000 minimum state level? And Connecticut, Vermont, and Massachusetts did not meet that level. And I found that answer by just looking at the graph, and you can see the bottom three states did not meet the 800,000 minimum sales. So rank the regions from highest total insurance sales to lowest total insurance sales, and sort the data from highest to lowest. So we're doing this by regions this time, and we're able to see if we go to requirement 3, I was able to rank all the regions from Northwest at the top all the way down to New England region at the bottom, and you have all your numbers right here as well. And if we pull back up our questions, I could see the Northeast had the highest sales and New England had the lowest sales. And then the next one, the next requirement, requirement 4, we were able to break it down into each salesperson actually. And so sales for requirement 4, I was able to do it by salesperson and region. So I can look at the highest region from high to low, the best-selling region with the best-selling with the best sales as well. Or within the regions, the best salesman is on the top. Okay, so for like the Northeast, Matt has the best sales. Go from good job, Matt, I guess. And then we can go like Southeast, where it's Jennifer, Midwest, Dave, and so on and so forth. And that way we can answer different questions. And we did that by separating things into descending in different types of orders we can put it in using when we were able to right-click on this and edit that as well. Because we do have two different sections in our rows, so that makes it a little different. Let's go back to our questions here. Number 5, what is the total amount sold for each type of insurance? Create a graph to show the total dollar amount of each type of insurance sold by region. What does this graph show? So for question number 5, so what I answered was this graph is an easy way to look at the different insurance type that were sold in each region using graph. You can compare the different regions. So what that is talking about is on requirement 5, where this breaks it down very, very specifically. So we can see in each different region what was sold the most. So overall, what was sold was, what is that? Professional insurance, okay? And then number 2 in every region as well was auto, and then you got home, disability, and life insurance, okay? And this way you can break it down by region, what's selling well, what's not selling well. You can see what needs improvement, what they need to maybe pushing in the next quarter. And all this stuff is going to be there to help you. And what's different about this graph as well is we have 2 different dimensions and measures or dimensions in our column section up here. So that's a big difference in that one right there. Number 6, so create a map chart that shows the sales of each state. What can you summarize from this map chart? Let's go to requirement 6. Okay, yeah. So the map chart is very self-explanatory. This is a really easy way just to look over each state and see the sales. So we can look at our home state of Florida and see they got 925,000 sales. Texas has this many, California has this many, New York has over 1 million, and we can just break it down by state. And that's all color coded, so you can see the darker ones like Ohio and New York and New Jersey all have the highest sales, and even someone like Virginia, or you can see over here where New Mexico doesn't have a lot. It's a lot lighter shade of blue in this situation. So let's go back to our topic question. So number 7 was analyze the information you have gathered or created in the preceding requirements. What trends takeaway do you see? So what I said is I can see many different ways to represent thousands of lines given. You can now break down, everything's breaking down specifically in what is sold and what region and who sold it. And that stuff can be very useful for a business, and hopefully it'll be useful to me in the future when doing that kind of stuff. So thank you very much for listening, and have a good day.